Hello, my wonderful from brothers and sisters, my Nigerian people, and also waiting to occupy the internet now. Now the issue and the shenanigans of this our so-called president of the APC and Fulani control government of Nigeria, where he named the Bola Ahmed Tinubu the Jagaban, or you can call him Agbado, or you can as well address him as a town hall, different from Balabulu. Bulabase. Anyway, my wonderful people, Ecowas in open, they don't come out, choke him out inside this matter. Say, in fact, Bella say this man, we scrap him from that chairman of Ecowas where we give him because he not qualified to become the chairman of Ecowas. Knowing fully well that even the process that brought him to sit is still challenged because that is the only Nigerian election that have been made with a lot of controversies and discrepancies according to my English people. Anyway, they're gonna hear the headline, the one how they take talk. They said ask Tinubu to vacate office, otherwise your decision will be null and void. Timi Frankie tells the ECOWAS and the European Unions and others. Anyway, they're gonna hear another headline. This one is under gist where we say Tinubu, Buhari, and other top politicians, where we say their name don't appear for certificate forgery. All of them, they here. I go name everything the way it take be. Back on here, another headline. This one is under Nigerian news. Alleged fraud. Military court to deliver judgment in Army General's case. October 10. Military court deliver judgment against Army General. Hey. I don't say every time. So we're going to talk, say we spend billions and millions of naira on acquiring ammunition. But I don't know say that money they go into personal pockets of Army Generals. Now so they share the money. After all, people where they approve the buying, all of them have one case or the other for corruption. So how you want to prove them? Anyway, I beg, I don't have, there's no more time to waste. I beg, let us go to the reason why we're here. But remember, like this message, comment on it, subscribe to my channel, and the most important thing, share this message so that everybody get to know that the person that they have been jumping up and down as a president of the Fulani control government of Nigeria, my dear, don't be waiting in BO or everything about him, na controversy. Chai, it pain my heart to know that these people are just robbing us every now and then because simply they call Nigeria a never do well country. That is why you see them doing all manner of things, both physically and spiritual. Because if this man really regard Nigeria and over 200 million people as people, as human beings, not like animals, he would have done something since 1999 that this controversy of his certificate and academic record surfaced. A former deputy national publicity secretary of the All Poverty Congress, APC, where he named Timi Frankie, has called on the economic community of West African states, where be ECOWAS, European Union, where be EU, United States, where be US, and the United Kingdom, where be UK, to ask Bola Ahmed Tinubu to vacate office over alleged certificate forgery as president of APC. Oga, show us your bag. That is what is it. Nigeria, go to divide into two for Tinubu to give up power. Come about Nigeria. Okute News report that there has been controversy surrounding the certificate of Tinubu after the Chicago State University authorities released his academic records. Frank, in a statement on Wednesday, noted that Tinubu apparently forged the certificate presented to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), and he is bound to vacate the office of the president as demanded by the Constitution. He said the current certificate saga is an opportunity to reclaim the country from the gang of criminals while calling on several Nigerian associates, including traditional rulers, to ensure that Tinubu vacates office as the Presido. Frank maintained that Tinubu must not be allowed to proceed as ECOWAS chairman or engage in negotiations on behalf of the sub-regional body because it will not be legitimate. Countries will never take him serious because, my dear, everybody have opened eyes. Only in Nigeria that youths are lacking behind. He said he is duty bound to vacate the office as provided for in the section 137 subsection 1I of the Constitution, which stipulates that no one would be legitimately elected as president of Nigeria if the person has presented a forged certificate to the Independent National Electoral Commission, a constitutional matter with a grave implications. So we call on lovers of democracy, former President, retired justices of Supreme Court, traditional rulers, Nigerian Labour Congress, Trade Union Congress, National Association of Nigeria Students, Nigerian Medical Association, Nigerian Bar Association, and civil society organizations to prepare for mass action to ensure that Tinubu vacates office as president. This is the last opportunity to take back our country from the gang of criminals who have hijacked the country. I have a question before I proceed. To be frank, take back the country from Tinubu and hand it over to who? To Atiku. The worst mistake of all time that Nigeria will ever do if they ever try it. My own suggestion is do what? To cancel the election and call for the election. Yes. Let APC provide another candidate. Anything that got to do with Shetima and Tinubu is a nightmare. We also call on the authorities of Ecowas to ask him to vacate the office of the chairman. Otherwise, every decision that Ecowas will take under his leadership will be null and void and will not be respected. Under his leadership, Ecowas will not have credible to speak to on major issues in the continent, including the coup in Niger, among others, since his legitimacy has now been eroded by reasons of an established act of forgery at all levels. His actions navigate democratic standards and the charters to which Nigeria, ECOWAS, and all African Union members subscribes to. From Timi Frankie, Tinubu, Buhari, and all our top politicians who their name appear on a certificate forgery. The Nigerian political space has now heated up in recent days with the controversy surrounding the academic record of Bola Ahmed Tinubu from the Chicago State University. The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the February 25th selection, Atiku Waziri Adamawa Abubakar, requested the records to aid his appeal before the Supreme Court. However, the issue of certificate forgery is no new thing in Nigeria, as several prominent politicians have been involved in alleged certificate scandals. Name but a few. In this article, Ukute News highlights 6 Nigerian politicians who have been involved in the certificate forgery allegations. Number 1, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The issue of Tinubu's certificate forgery was earlier raised during his first tenure as governor of Lagos State between 1999 and 2003 by the late human rights lawyer Gani Fayemi. However, in the build-up to the 2023 elections, the issue became a subject of discussion after Tinubu omitted information about his primary and secondary education in the INEC form, but stated that he attended Chicago State University. Despite the brouhaha, Tinubu won the election of 2023. However, Atiku has continued raising issues about the certificate, which led to the CSU's release of a 32-page document containing Tinubu's academic record. Number 2, Muhammadu Buhari, his predecessor. These two APC presidents, my dear, they call Nigeria mumus, cows. That's why they do that. Buhari did it and succeed. That's why Buhari also advised him to do it and succeed. So, but now, they are choosing the wrong person. What a word. No be, if na good Lord Jonathan, he would have say, hey, but I think you say, Nehio. Former President Muhammadu Buhari has also faced a similar fate as Tinubu, as issues were raised over his secondary school certificate before the 2015 and 2019 elections. Buhari became a subject of ridicule online, with many critics claiming he did not have a West African secondary school certificate and did not attend secondary school. In reaction to the development, WAEC issued an attestation certificate to the president confirming that Buhari had obtained a secondary school certificate from the examination body in 1961. And number 3, Dino Malaye. The controversy over Dino's certificate started after Sahara reporters reported that the former Senate did not graduate from Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, and had forged his certificate to secure a seat in the National Assembly. Amid the State Senate investigation at the time, the Vice Chancellor of what do they call it? Of the ABU, Professor Ibrahim Garoba, confirmed that Dino Malaye is a graduate of the institution. Number 4, Kemi Adeosun. Like Malaye, an investigation online platform, Premium Times, broke the story that Adeosun, a former Minister of Finance, allegedly forged her NYSC exemption certificate. Following pressure from her questionable NYSC discharge certificate, Adeosun tendered a resignation letter on September 14 of 2018. Nice one to do. But how far will all this one will do? They will not do it. Peter Mba, the controversy surrounding the NYSC discharge certificate of the Enugu State Governor blew open in February 2023 when NYSC, in response to an inquiry by a non-governmental organization, released a letter stating that it did not issue the certificate submitted to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) by the then governor of Enugu State. Mba filed a 20 billion case against the NYSC seeking damages for the injuries caused to his reputation by the controversy surrounding the discharge certificate. However, the Department of State Service (DSS) in July 23 cleared Mba over the alleged certificate forgery, stating that the certificate was found to have been issued to him in Lagos contrary to the NYSC's claim. Ademola Adeleke, the Osun State Governor Adeleke, was accused and charged before the Osogbo High Court by 2 members of the People's Democratic Party, Rashid Olabayo and Oluwaseun Idowu, for alleged falsifying his West African senior school certificate, examination result, and secondary school testimonial. The plaintiffs sought Adeleke disqualification from the September 22, 2019 governorship election for allegedly submitting fake certificates to get the PDP ticket. The Court of Appeal later cleared Adeleke, saying it was satisfied with that the Senator Adeleke possessed a requisite educational qualifications to contest for the said election, according to them. Then another, the last but not the least, Army have started okay, they are going to give judgment concerning their general's case on October 10th. The Nigerian Army Special Court Marshal has fixed October 10 for judgment in the corruption case involving a top officer. The case, the accused, Major General Umaru Mohammed, was the former Group Managing Director of Nigeria Army Properties Limited. He was arraigned by the Army authorities on an 18-count charge of stealing, forgery, misappropriation, and conspiracy. The president of the court, Major General James Mayam, said on Wednesday in Abuja the accused pleaded not guilty and presented 2 witnesses during the trial. He added that the prosecution, on the other hand, called 24 witnesses. Mayam said count 1 of the charges was brought under section 35383 subsection 1 of the Criminal Code, Act Cap C-38 law of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, punishable under the section 390 subsection 7 of the Act. He added that the court or the charge was also brought pursuant to the section 114 of the Armed Forces Act Cap A 2004. He said that the court found the defendant guilty of stealing $1.04 million between May 7, 2019 and June 24, 2021, while serving as GMD of Nepal. The court president added that the accused was found guilty of instructing one Major General Osman and one other now at large to collect money from ship owners in dollars, not in naira. Mayam, however, said Mohammed was not found guilty on count 7, which borders on criminal conspiracy to forge the documents in connivance with one Yusuf Abdullahi. He was, however, found guilty of forgery as related to counts 8 and 9 of stealing $430,000 per 800. The court also found the general guilty of conspiracy to forge documents and stealing